Okaeri Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 30 before watching Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 30. Let's go! King-Ohger! Oh... Grody! Okay... What is going on, okay? What is gonna happen? Okay. So, okay, how do I go about explaining? I don't know, man. Let me just jump straight into the scene by scene breakdown, because honestly speaking, I am quite stunned. Okay, I'm really stunned by this trailer because we actually get to see something really crazy, and that is Rita's ability. Like, her right eye actually holds the power to look at the truth or something like that. We are not sure, okay? But we start off the trailer by showing kind of like a close-up of Rita's eyes, and she is surprised because she saw someone walking towards her, and that is the previous queen of Gokhan itself. Okay, so she is back, but the guy that is supposed to go and find the girl is nowhere to be found at all. So what happened exactly? Like, why is she here? Why is she back? Is she real? Is she a galactic insect? Is she a Bugnarak? We are all not sure, okay? But there is a possibility that this girl might actually be a fact rather than a real deal, okay? But with how they are actually gonna focus on the Fury of the Gods next episode, I don't think this girl is actually a fact, but instead this is actually the real queen, the real previous queen of Gokhan itself. So let me move on to the next scene. We get to see Grody. I think this is Grody, okay? So he is the one that is responsible for the Fury of the Gods event. Like, I'm not sure whether or not we are ever gonna see the face of this character or not. If this guy maintains a mystery, never showing his face all this while, I think that is gonna be really impactful to the story, because like I think that the main focus of the story shouldn't be about like taking revenge or beating the shit out of this guy. And if they really want to do the story kind of like just a, how do I say, like the story of Batman, okay? Like, do you know that the murderer, the killer that kills the father and mother of Batman, Bruce Wayne, mother and father, Martha, and also what was the father's name? I forgot already. But they are being killed by this character called John Doe. And wait, John Doe is not really a name that you give to someone that is supposed to have an identity. John Doe is kind of like a placeholder name, because that is how you actually call someone when you do not know what they call. You call them John Doe. And I felt like the reason why Batman comic book writer actually put the name John Doe as the murderer of the parents of Bruce Wayne is because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who kills the father and mother of Bruce Wayne. What matters here is that there is a murder, and if you took revenge on the murder, you are also gonna become a murderer yourself. And I felt like I think if they never showed the face of this Grody guy, I think their intention is to do such as that, to not show us who is actually really responsible. Like the face doesn't matter. Like, it can be anyone can be blamed, something like that. So let me move on to the next thing. I have spoken too much already. And next we get to see Himeno's like shock face. It's like, what? Who is this guy? Something like that. And then immediately we cut into a scene where the guy kind of like slash all the kings that is on site, and they actually fall to the ground. We actually get to see Jeremy joining them as well, because it is quite obvious that this Grody guy actually went to Jeremy's castle first, and Jeremy is the one that is gonna bring the guy to Ishabana, and that is why he woke up in Ishabana and immediately strike off the kings who is present, something like that. Okay, so really interesting thing. So Grody the Tranquil of the 5 galactic insect jester. So I'm not sure like if Grody is actually the guy, like one of the guy or from the galactic insect. So if Grody is one of the 5 galactic insect, then what about Kamejin? It almost made me think that maybe Kamejin is not actually one of the 5 galactic insect, but he could also be one of them. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm really not sure, because by calling Grody Tranquil of the 5 galactic insect jester, it almost make me felt like they are kind of like really trying to force the idea that, hey, like this Grody guy is related to the galactic insect, something like that. Because if they actually create a scenario where the Fury of the Gods has nothing to do with the galactic insect at all, I think it is gonna be way much more better, because it's like humanity is like is gonna create a, how do I say, like a stir in the heart, like maybe humanity deserves to be destroyed. And it almost felt like human are the one that destroy one another, even without the help of the 5 galactic insects, something like that. And that is gonna be so much more better in terms of story writing. But who am I to say? Okay, I'm not sure what is gonna happen yet if I haven't watched the episode, so all of these are just theory. But next we get to see Kamejin, and also the strong, kind of like strong looking dude behind Kamejin. We are not sure what is the name of all the different galactic insects, but yeah, this is pretty interesting. Okay, so there is also another possibility on how Grody can be one of the 5 galactic insect jester, because there is, right now we only saw 4 jester, excluding Durajin. Okay, because Durajin is the galactic insect king and he is not one of the jester, and I think the job of the jester is to kind of like perform for the kings, to make the king feels good. And that is why when we actually get to see Goma failing to destroy the Ohsama Sentai, he was being punished for not doing a good job, for not entertaining the king enough, because their job is, yes, actually a jester, to make to bring laughter to the king itself. Just happened that the Dorajin has a really twisted sense of humor, that he actually loved to see people suffering for the sake of his own personal enjoyment. Okay, so very interesting thing. Next we get to see Jeremy and also Gira looking at the guy with the big head, something like that. So really interesting thing. But next we get to see the Rangers are actually fighting with Bugnarak again. Like even Jeremy is fighting with the Bugnarak. So that is pretty interesting. We are not sure what is actually happening. But next we get to see Himeno and Rita having a little bit of conversation, and we get to see Rita with Morphun. She's not even trying to hide the fact that she loves Morphun anymore, and Himeno seems like a really close friend to Rita right now. It's like she's like honestly caring for Rita and always there for Rita all the time. So that is really amazing. Next we get to see the mom, I would assume the mom of Rita, like kind of like coming, doing something of her like I'm unleashing my power, something like that. Okay, so, and I think in this scene we actually get to see that her hair is not fully black yet. We actually get to see she has silver hair at the front but black hair at the back. So this could actually be kind of like what the eye is all about. When there's actually an ability, like, you know, like this word that is written here is called, what is the secret sealing technique Rita inherits. So maybe their eyes, like a different color eyes, is actually an ability that is being passed down to different generation of the Supreme Justice, so that they can actually have the ability to seal people off forever for good in another dimension, something like that. So that is really, really interesting. Okay, but next we get to see the I don't know, the 10 braces or chain, something like that, of Gokan in the hands of our girl Rita, and she seems to be like tightening her grip, feeling very, very angry, looking at someone, especially I think, yeah, looking at Grody. So this is really, really cool. Next we get to see Rita kind of like trying to access the power of the eye, something like that, and that is when we actually get to see her her hair actually flew up, revealing the eye, kind of reminding us that hey, her eyes is actually have kind of different colors, something like that. Next we get to see Gira being like very nervous by seeing Grody on the floor, because I think this is how the episode is gonna start. Grody came out of nowhere feeling looking for help, and that is when they bring him to Ishabana, and that is how everything starts to goes wrong, something like that. Next we get to see Morphun, a giant Morphun, kind of at the side of Rita, trying to comfort her, something like that. We are not sure, but we actually get to see how Rita's like eyelashes looks a little bit white in color. Maybe this is kind of like teasing us by using the ability itself of the sealing technique. We are actually gonna see their hair slowly turning white. By the end of the series, we might actually get to see Rita having kind of like a grayish silver hair, and that is gonna be really, really awesome as well. But we are not sure. Okay, that is just a theory. Hopefully we get to see more of a little bit of consequences with the action that they did. Okay, like permanent consequences, not kind of like a one episode thing. And next we get to see the king of the Galactic Empire seems very, very chill, nonchalant about anything. Next we get to see a little bit of henshin poses, and then more poses from the queen, and then her eye actually shine bright like a diamond. This is the scene where it gets everyone be like, holy shit, what just happened? Why is her eye glowing? What is she about to do? All of this thing is really, really cool. Okay, so but the next thing we actually get to see is a really impactful scene, because Himeno actually hugged Rita, and I think Himeno is trying to ask Rita to like, hey, stop it, you don't need to do this, you don't need to reduce your lifespan for me. Maybe like just kind of like a side effect thing, like maybe using the eye sealing power, you actually grow old faster. Like you're actually sacrificing your own lifespan to seal off the criminal or something like that. And Himeno actually knows about this, and she's trying to stop Rita, be like, hey bro, don't do this to me bro, something like that. So really, really amazing scene here. Hopefully it is as emotional or impactful as I thought when we actually watched the episode. So yeah, I think that is the end of the trailer. Looks really, really good. I am really excited for the next episode. So yeah, with that being said, that is all from me. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Sayonara.